everybody out there in the homestead world. We're just coming to you on this beautiful evening night on September 23rd. We just wanted to, me and my wife, say hi. This is Dylan,
Nice, Megan.
but we are counting down the days till we are able to be kid free and come out to the homesteading event down in Virginia. We are super pumped and super excited to be able to go down there and meet the people that we watch on other channels and just exchange ideas, and it's exciting.
This evening, we kind of thought we've never really introduced ourselves and talked about ourselves a little bit, and shared some of our dreams with homesteading. I go back and forth, and I joke with him, our channel, the Wolterman Homestead, that I don't really feel like we have a homestead because we just have chickens and we have a garden and coon dogs. We don't have a whole bunch of animals and do big things. And he's always like, just stick with it. We will eventually. And, we'll fulfill the dreams that we have.
Yeah, I feel like we have a small homestead right now, but it shouldn't matter what size you homestead you have, big or small. It's about how you cherish and love the things you do for your homestead. And, starting small is a good way to build up to a climax of where you want to end up someday. And right now, our hopes and dreams are en route to hopefully someday get to where we have a bigger house and a bigger piece of land, and it excites both of us tremendously because it opens up a lot of doors for new projects, new ideas, expansions for making our homestead that we hopefully will stop dreaming about.
This house that we live in now, we have probably one more project that has been on our books uh, since we purchased this home, and then it's completely renovated. But starting out as a young couple, it's easy to you buy your first home, you fix it up, and then you move on. So that's kind of our goal. This is not our forever house. Um, so I mean, we envision ourselves moving in the next couple of years, and we look forward to land out in the boonies so that we can run around and do the things that we're wanting to do.
Yeah, hopefully when we do get a piece of land, allow us to have a bigger garden, more raised beds, more animals to take care of, and
More work.
I think it is really exciting too for us as a young couple that our kids being young, it'll allow us to teach them to work the ways of the land, teach them not to be stuck on a TV or tablet. I feel like that's where a lot of our generations are going nowadays. That nobody really knows how to take care of themselves or how to provide or make food. Uh,
It's a lost art.
it is. It's a lost art. It's a lost trade. You can't go out and go to a fast food place, and survive. I mean, that's kind of where a lot of people, friends and family we see do a lot. Uh,
It's
but
not as healthy. And I mean, those of you that watch our channel pretty much know that. And you guys have your own homestead and, you know, grow your own things, and you just know the differences of food and the difference in taste of food. So,
yeah, something for me too is we obviously won't be around forever on this earth, but it makes me feel proud and blessed that we'll be leaving our kids with a skill set that they can survive and hopefully continue on down the next generation after generation. And I feel like for us that means a lot. It's really the icing on the cake because again, a lot of kids I feel like nowadays don't don't understand or know what it means to be self-sustainable or really take pride in growing your own food and cherishing every day and putting in the hard work. Because a lot of things nowadays, a lot of people want to get them where it's easier for anybody to have access to foods or products that we are so blessed with here in the world we live in today. A big part of me is I love to deer hunt and turkey hunt, and I hope that our kids can understand the values of how important it is to go out and do those things, because it's a source of food. It helps put food on the table.
It's a free source.
A,
I mean, you spend the time.
Well, it's not free. I mean,
you spend the time.
There's a lot that goes into it, but I feel like for us, that's some important characteristics that I hope our kids will continue on doing, and getting hopefully in a couple of years a bigger piece of land will allow us to reach our goals, reach our dreams, and that way we can have a secure future and a bright one, and also more projects and more projects.
What was the chicken coop? When I asked him, hey, can we build a run for the chicken coop? I said, this is the last project I'll ask you to do before winter. And then it was the raised beds in the greenhouse. And now he's talking about doing the laundry room. And it's just interesting how you just get your projects going and how do you get them done?
Yeah, I think for a lot of us out there, me included, we all get maybe a little nervous when it comes to doing a new type of project or how to tackle it, but really it's not so bad. It can be one of those things where it's exciting. You can do it with your spouse or your kids, and putting stuff together, and from the start to finish of a project it's really fun and exciting to go through, and also stressful. But when you get to where you're complete, it's a great feeling of satisfaction. Doing your own work, getting the materials to build it. I know our chicken coop that we designed. We're not professional in chicken coop designers by any means, but we're very proud and satisfied with how it turned out.
It's worked well, and I mean the raised beds in the gardens worked well.
Yes, they have. Yes, we love our raised bed garden a lot, and I think that's a bigger picture too. Is that you don't really always have to go out and buy stuff. I mean, the wood we use for our raised beds was off an old car trailer, and it was just enough wood. We had to buy a couple more pieces, but it saved us a good chunk of change instead of having to go out and buy all the lumber, which had been pretty expensive. But we repurposed that wood. My neighbor down the road here, he didn't need it anymore, so we reclaimed it and used it. So that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, with that, it's never be afraid to ask. I mean, because they just had it sitting out in their yard with a bunch of other lumber, and I mentioned to him, I wonder what they're doing with it, and he just went and knocked on the door, and the guy said, yeah, you can take it. So, like, don't be afraid to ask. I mean, the worst that's going to happen is they're going to say no. So, we got all those raised beds for free.
Yep, we sure did, and it turned out to be the best year we've had yet, and I can't wait to see what happens next year and what's in store. We're absolutely thrilled, and whatever lies ahead project-wise, we'll tackle it together.
Mm-hmm.
What is our next project we're thinking besides the house?
Laundry room. I don't really have anything else. Well, the flower bed out front. I want to rip that all out.
Declaring war on the front flower beds.
I really want to get started on it, but I know our frost date's in 3 weeks. and there's no point in any of it. So I figure I'll just start all the plants in the greenhouse next spring, and then declare war on our front flower beds and redo it all and make a perennial flower bed versus an annual flower bed. So kind of excited about it.
Well, just wanted to thank you for tuning in and watching the video. We'll try to have another video up here soon, later on this week for you guys. And thank you
Thank you. Take care.
so much.
And God bless.